Hi there.
Hello, sir. My name is Chico Corella, and I run this shop for Mama Martino's Salami Factory. We got a wide range of salamis for your delectation. We got salami Milano, salami di Foligno, salami Ungherese, salami Bresaola. Yeah, we got so much salami, we got salami coming out our ears. Little joke there. Maybe sir is looking for something, extra special. How about a 28-year-old vintage salami? Made the way Mama used to make it, huh?
Thanks, but no. Spicy foods don't agree with me.
You mean you don't eat salami?
No.
Not ever?
Not really. I better get on it.
Like never?
Just kidding. I'm crazy about salami. I die for salami. I love salami.
Yeah, and I love you too. You're a funny guy. Hey, don't I know you? You on TV?
Oh, I've just got one of those faces.
I never forget a face, you know. Yeah, it'll come to me. Funny guy.
So how long have you been working here?
As long as I can remember. This place has been in the family for a long time.
Oh, so your relatives own it?
No. The family. The family.
Oh, I see, of course, the family. This guy's crazy. What's he talking about? So, why are you working here in the salami shop?
Well, first and foremost, I love salami. And second most, if I wasn't here, how could I demonstrate my love of salami to so many people?
Now, there's a sentiment you normally hear more often after dark down by the docks. You look like a guy who's lived a little. Why not take a holiday? See the world. Retire.
Mister, you don't retire from Mama Martino's. Mama Martino's retires you.
You have a very wide selection of salamis.
That's because Mama Martino, she make a lot of different salami. This one here is made out of boar.
Was the boar wild?
Well, he wasn't too keen on the idea.
It's an old gag, but always a good one, huh? What makes a Martino salami so special, then?
The finest and the freshest ingredients. And, of course, the secret recipe.
So, what salami would you recommend for me?
I knew it the minute you walked in the door, sir. The Martino Vintage. The me plus ultra of the salami world.
Nice Latin, I'm impressed.
You see, the Martino Vintage utilizes only the tenderest meat. Hung and bled for 3 whole days whilst being constantly beaten.
Oh, really? What do you beat it with?
Baseball bats. Anyway, when the meat's ready, the boss himself grinds it up. From one batch, we can make 50 salamis. Each one goes to a different store as a one-off special. This is my only 28-year vintage, and it's going cheap.
Wow. To think that salami's been around for 28 years.
Ha! Are you crazy? 28's the age of the meat when it goes into the salami.
Oh, I see. Do you like golf?
Nah, I could never handle the clubs. Every swing, smack, right into the ground. Nothing beats a baseball bat.
Really? Well, it's never too late to learn. Let me present the Stobart patented extendable golf club.
Oh, extendable. It could be useful. Of course, if you're talking portable, it's gotta be the knife every time.
Knife?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. That's a nice club. Very nice.
I don't suppose you know what make of cigarette this is.
I sure do. Those are Heavenly Breeze, the finest Italian cigarettes you can buy.
Interesting branding.
My favorite. Very hard to get in this country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guessed that.
One drag from one of those babies, and you feel like you're up there with the angels. Ah, yes, sir. What do you want for the pack?
Right. If I give you this pack of cigarettes, you have to give me the Vintage Salami.
The vintage for some cigarettes? Yeah, it's an interesting offer. And it's a done deal. There you go. One Martino's Classic Vintage Salami.
Thank you. And here's your pack of Italian cigarettes. I bet you're just itching for one of those death sticks right now, huh?
You better believe it. But if I leave here and get found out, there'll be hell to pay. I'll have to wait until no one's around. Nice doing business with you.
Chico's got what he wants. Now all I have to do is hide, watch, and wait. Wearing the apron, I'd be able to move freely about the building. And there's no time like the present. Hi there, I'm George.
What do I care? You ain't nothing to me.
Charming.
Yeah, well, I ain't here for the small talk. What do you want?
So where is the famous Mama Martino? When do I get to meet her?
Are you crazy? Mama's been gone these past 50 years. God rest her soul.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. So, who runs this place now?
The boss, Fingers Martino. Didn't they tell you in the interview?
Well, I was just too excited at the time.
That explains a lot.
You know Chico in the trade shop? What's he like?
Time we let the old goat go, his memory's shot to pieces. Don't say that to him, though. He's got a temper on him bigger than the bulls.
But he seems so harmless.
Yeah, that's what the last helper said. Then he asked Chico to share a cigarette, and bam!
Bam?
Bam! A month later, we got a can of dog food returned with the guy's tie in it.
Gulp.
Only joking, kid.
Great gag. Strange. My favorite aria coming through the walls. But where from? Well, well, well. Empty. Apart from an electronic card reader. I can hear music coming from somewhere. But where? Aha!
The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing. The safety key fits the lock on the forklift.
So then the bum tries to tell me it was my boys that screwed up. Huh. Everybody knows my boys are the best. Ain't that right, Mr. Spalacci, sir?
So I am told.
That's why you hired me.
Apparently.
Anyways, Tony's got cold feet now. Ain't that right, fellas?
That's right, Mr. Fingers, sir.
I guess he's gonna be, hanging around a long time before, another job comes his way.
You crack me up, Mr. Fingers.
You see? Messing with my wife I can deal with. But screwing my business, why, that's personal. So, anyhow, Mr. Spalacci, sir, here we are. The manuscript safe and sound. Filed under F. F for found. Clever, huh?
So much better than F for failure, don't you think? Or G for garrote, or H for hanged himself, huh?
Very, very funny, Mr. Spalacci, sir. Yes, very funny.
I've got to find a way to get those guys out of there.
Locked. Strange noises. A slap. A scream. The sound of sticks being broken. Hang on. That sounds like a blowtorch. I don't think this is the room I want right now.
I wonder if what's happening in there has something to do with this Tony character. The handle's very hot. I nearly melted my fingers to it.
Perfect.
Ugh. Well, the fat from the meat is disgusting. I'm gonna need industrial soap to get this off.
The wood's been burnt to charcoal, but it's still smoldering. No way can I pick that up with my bare hands. I can hardly feel the heat of the wood through the blanket. The wood's smoldering in the air vent, but only a small amount's going into the room. I need to make more.
Ah, that smoke. Don't you just love it? The smell of Naples herself in a salami. Who'd have thunk it, huh? But hey, you can have too much of a good thing, right? What say we, all head down to the club and celebrate our little success?
For God's sake, yes.
Hey, Tony, how's it hanging, Tony? You guys finish up now and head home, you hear?
What about the new guy?
What new guy?
Fella started just now.
Ah, let him be. Hey, he ain't gonna starve, right?
Fingers and the other guys are leaving. Now's my chance to get the manuscript.
Fingers and the rest of them came out of this room. But how? The room's full of wooden boxes and there's only one exit. I'm not about to sit in that chair. Whoa. There's a pool of blood under the chair in the corner. We all know that pigs don't sit on chairs. I don't even want to imagine what's been going on in here. My God, this must be Tony. Looks like it's going to be another good year for the Martino Vintage.
I really don't want to do this, but I've got no choice. Yes! A key card.
Thank heavens for secret doorways. Through the open window, I can just see the bone crunch. Falling into that thing would be a big mistake. I bet it could tear cars apart. The cabinet's locked and secured so tightly that it's impossible to open. Even a seasoned pro would struggle here. The secure cabinet's wheels are rusted and seized up. Nothing a bit of oil or grease won't fix. Whatever's wrapped in this handkerchief must be very precious to someone. Terrific! A photograph of actress Lucy Chu from that film In Cold Blood. Nice, but not worth wrapping in a handkerchief. Well, that stain sure won't ever come out. Maybe the grease from the handkerchief could loosen up those wheels. There, that should do it. The wheels might move a little now. No way am I going to get into that cabinet with my bare hands. I put the keys back into the bone crunch. underneath the MP3 player is Anna Maria's manuscript.
It's the real thing, all right. 14th century. Question is, how am I going to research it? Museums are out of the question. No. I need somewhere much more salubrious. Hey, Anna Maria, look.
George, you found it! Oh, thank you, thank you!
All part of the service. Now, let's see just what we've got here.
It says, below the fortress of the one true patriarch awaits the angel. For he who is worthy and follows the path of the righteous.
Your Latin's good.
It was kind of geeky at school, but you know what? It sure paid off. So, all we need to do is work out who the true patriarch was and where his fortress is.
And then find a way to get below it.
But which fortress? It says, the first, find the knights who share a horse and grasp the stone to open the way.
Maybe the first refers to the path that the righteous must take to reach the angel.
That makes sense. So we should understand the clue once we arrive at the right place.
It says, the second, address the arms upon the shields and close the circle for the knights to let you pass. It says, the third, follow the master's worldly route and prove yourself worthy to lift. First, the fortress where he did fight, but was overwhelmed by Mamluk's might. Then he traveled to Longshank's fair city, and as grand preceptor he was received. To the temple at Villeneuve, where he was appointed Grand Master of the Order, before journeying to the island where he holds his court. It says, the last, to see the light turn from Holy Sion to face the great fortress of the Empire of the East, the seat of the Holy Church in the west, the learned Coptic city to the south. Turn from Holy Sion to face, from where? Jerusalem? Fleur-de-lis in some pattern.
Now that's a king who really loves himself.
A deformed holy man gazes over the seas. A fairly typical depiction of a fortified European city. The fires of hell are consuming the city.
The manuscript was made in 1307. The Templars must have known an attack was imminent and took care their treasure would be safe.
4 knights with shields. The 4th coat of arms is hidden.
See how the fortified city has minarets?
It looks Eastern.
A worthy and devout-looking man? Hey, I recognize this. It's Baphomet, the idol that the Templars were accused of worshipping. I really need to find a way to research these subjects. It's an Eastern-looking city. And this looks like St. George, the patron saint of England, fighting the famous dragon.
Strange. The city on the right looks Eastern, but it's being defended by a Christian knight.
Wasn't St. George English?
Actually, he came from Turkey. This must be the angel that the manuscript refers to.
Doesn't look much like treasure to me.
cross, crescent moon, Star of David. I wonder why these symbols are here.
Can you decode it, George?
Not fully. I need a library or a database.
But the streets are too dangerous. Can't we get information online?
Well, there is a website, Andre Lobineau's Society of Antiquarian Knowledge, but I was locked out.
Didn't you say that Virgil had hacking skills?
Yeah, but he's pretty angry right now.
Then get charming.
Anna Maria, can you spare a moment?
What do you need, George?
So, this manuscript has been in your family for years, huh?
It was handed down to my father. He had a whole collection.
Oh, so there were more?
Many more.
So each one could point to a hidden treasure?
I wouldn't be too sure about that. But this one certainly does.
That meatpacking place is pretty shady.
It's a real factory, huh?
It is. But take my advice, never eat a Martino salami. So why are the Mafia after your manuscript?
My father was a heavy drinker. There wasn't a bar in town he didn't tell his treasure map story, and the fact that his daughter was decoding it.
I guess it was just a matter of time before someone took him seriously, huh? How's Virgil holding up?
Well, he's pretty upset. He blames you for the loss of his MP3 player.
Those guys weren't even after me. Virgil, I know nothing can replace your MP3, but I thought this might ease the loss.
Well, what do you know? Same model. You steal it?
No, certainly not. I'm a lawyer.
Exactly, so you stole it. It doesn't replace the music, though, does it? Ah, heck. I got it all on CD at home anyway. Thanks, George.
Hey, Virgil, you got 5 minutes?
Sure, what can I do for you?
So, how's Anna Maria been holding up?
Oh, don't worry about her, man. I talked her into a nice, cool place.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, she's been through a lot, George. She needed a shoulder to lean on.
Uh-huh. And you just happen to have one available, huh?
You know me, George.
Yep, I do. So, what happened after we barricaded ourselves in?
First they broke into your office, then they searched the whole place, then they smashed everything up.
Whoa. I bet you showed them a few moves, though, hey, Virgil?
Are you kidding? I was under the desk, man.
Oh. Well, so what did they do then?
Busted my MP3 player and left.
Well, that's some story.
What's so funny, man?
Well, you under a desk, Virgil. I mean, I wish I'd seen that.
You want to keep me as your friend? You better leave it, George.
Virgil, I need to get online to do some research.
So go online. What's stopping you?
The site I need blackballed me after Glastonbury. Locked me out.
Take it from me, George, and I've been in prison. Ain't no such thing as locked out. Now, where's that little gadget? I know it's here somewhere. There you go, George. This should be useful.
What is it?
It's a flash card with a few little features of my own design. Just slip it into your PDA and ride that internet. Right, George, this is my homemade hacking system, with the emphasis on homemade, know what I mean? I'll show you how to use it by hacking into a computer owned by an old friend of mine. This is you, symbolized by your PDA. This is your destination, the database you're attempting to hack. What you gotta do is connect your data stream to the target computer without being spotted or stopped. See here, my friend lives on the other side of the state. This mountain range is in the way, so we gotta go around it. If we're gonna hack into the database, we're gonna have to pass through these points, or root nodes. They disguise the data stream from your PDA so you don't get found out. To manipulate the data stream, you gotta use routers and refractors. You understand? You're utilizing other less secure systems in the area. You're pretty limited to what the device can find at the time, but there's normally enough to do the job. This one acts like a mirror. It'll deflect the beam at 90-degree angles. This one refracts your beam at 45-degree angles. These are splitters. They can split a beam at either 45 or 180-degree angles. As the target device is searching for one data stream, you'll need to converge the data streams back into one. You do this using a splitter, but in reverse. But if you're using a splitter in one direction, you can't use it in the other. These points are the bad boys. They're nodes, which detect what you're up to and stop your hacking. You gotta be one step ahead of these fellas. Accidentally route your data stream into one of these, and your connections bust open. I recommend you plan your route before you start placing nodes all over the place. So, watch me complete this puzzle. There you go. Now let's see what my friend has in his database. Oh, no! Oh boy, we didn't want to see that. He is one outrageous dude. Okay, George, your turn.
The link with Baphomet proves that there's some kind of Templar connection here. The Templars really were victims of betrayal and greed. Philippe IV. I wonder, did you pay for your sin? Even by medieval standards, Philippe IV was a ruthless, vain dictator. His puppet, Clement V, was no better.
Clement V was just a puppet of the king. Did you know popes used to be regularly attacked by mobs in those days? Can't say I'm surprised.
As Napoleon said, history is written by the victors.
You know what? I think that the holy man on the right of the manuscript could be Clement V. He was Pope of Avignon and Philip's crony. But he can't be the true patriarch referred to in the manuscript.
So we just need to work out who is the true patriarch.
Jacques de Molay was cynically betrayed by Philippe IV of France.
If Clement V is not the true patriarch, and St. George, who came from Turkey, is fighting a dragon below the city of a holy man, who is the true patriarch,
Yes?
then the city must be Istanbul, which was known as Constantinople in medieval times. And the fortress must be a reference to the old citadel of Constantinople.
George, that's amazing! Does it still exist?
I don't know, but I bet someone in Istanbul would.
George, you are brilliant. Thank you so much for helping.
Hey, I'm having fun. I'd never turn down the chance to search for Templar treasure.
It's Baphomet, the idol that the Templars were accused of worshipping. Constantinople. St. George fighting a dragon.
So, Anna Maria, you feel like a trip to Istanbul?
You think we'll find the treasure?
We'll have a damn good try.
Room service.
Come in.
Good afternoon, Effendi. I bring chai for you and your good lady wife.
Thank you. She's not my wife, you know.
Ah, of course. Yes, well, you are indeed blessed, sir, to have such a beautiful mistress.
No, what I mean is, we haven't, we don't, there's nothing happening.
Do not worry, sir. A few nights here in the beautiful Pasha Palace, and the sweet creature will know your special gift of romantic love, I am sure. I shall leave you to your rejuvenating sleep, sir.
Hi, George.
Yeah, hi.
What a sweet waiter. What was he saying?
Oh, nothing. The weather. Rain. Says it's not expected. Never has been. All an ugly rumor. Which is good. Time to find the treasure, huh? I'll be in the corridor while you get dressed. All set?
Yeah, thank you, George.